Hello and welcome to this week's phallus-waving, naked, face-bustering episode of the Rumour Mill. And if this little hint hasn't given the game away, we're giving you 6 reasons why you shouldn't worry about Saints Row 4. We'll start in a sensible place with development. Crucially, you shouldn't let the fall of THQ distract you. This is the same Volition team that worked on the previous game, and it's headed up by veteran producer Jim Boone. It's a vastly stupid game crafted by incredibly clever people who know exactly what they're doing. And everything we've seen so far suggests that Volition is pushing things further than ever before. The only question is, can this make Saints Row 4 the smash hit that it's always threatened to be? Or are they alienating series fans? The ever-vocal Cliff Bleszinski has recently criticised the franchise, suggesting that it should keep the balls-to-the-wall action stuff, but cut down on wangs and bondage. And as much as we love a bit of dildo on GIMP violence, we'd love to hear your thoughts, so let us know in the comments below. Are you a die-hard Saints Rower who wants them to keep destroying those boundaries of taste? Or has all that rubbery oddness kept you away? Well, one thing we're sure of, the team has no intention of scaling back, convinced that the gibbering insanity is what makes the game so successful. And speaking of rubber onesies, our next reason looks certain to tick all the "look aren't we zany" boxes. That's right, we're talking about superpowers. Is this a step too far? Well, we don't think so. If we're honest, Volition have almost exploited real-life crazy to complete exhaustion, so we're not at all surprised they're dipping into a world of comic book kapow. From what we've seen, it's certain to be more Rob Liefeld and lasers than Batman-style brooding. Think sprinting faster than cars, leaping tall buildings, and punching balls really, really hard. And while Arkham City gave us a sprawling open world to explore, Saints Row 4 promises to go one step further by giving you all the abilities and few of the restraints. Or to use the meaningless buzzword of the day, verticality. Producer Jim Boone assures us that once you've soared over the rooftops of Steelport, the city will never look the same again. Next up, and we're as surprised as anyone at this, we've got the story. Now, we don't mean this in a beard-stroking, what does it all mean kind of way. We mean the story in Saints Row 4 is an excuse to go batshit mental. Did we mention there'd be aliens? Of course there's aliens, come on! Your new extraterrestrial enemies, known as the Zin, replace the gangs of previous games. Again, this sort of makes sense, since your character is now the president of the US of A, and you've dismantled all the gangland opposition in previous games. Why not move things to an intergalactic scale? Hey. Volition maintains that this new sci-fi element opens up the game to a whole new series of set pieces, and it's the justification behind your newfound superpowers, and an entirely virtual version of Steelport, created by the aliens to indoctrinate the Saints. The skyline is dominated by glowering alien ships, and having a new type of enemy opens up new ways of fighting them. And if there's one thing Saints Row has always done consistently well, it's integrating nonsense into the game so you can have balls out action. Give this video a like if you're happy about the potential sci-fi twist, or give it a dislike if you are content with being spoon-fed more of the same delicious madness. We think that if Saints Row 4 does a better job of being Crackdown than Crackdown 2 did, we'll be happy. At number 4, we've got the fact that this is not meant to be an alternative to GTA 5. Now, that might sound a bit mad considering how amazing GTA is looking. Yeah, click here to find out exactly why. But Saints Row 4 is the crazy as a box of badgers Trevor to GTA's moccasin-wearing Michael. The common misconception is that this was THQ's answer to Grand Theft Auto, and we're not really sure that that was ever the case. We'd recommend picking up GTA 5 for the story, and then coming here for the crazy. In 5th place, we've got the sheer amount of stuff on offer here. It's likely that if you enjoyed any element of the previous games, there will be something here for you. Much like the robust DLC support that went with Saints Row the 3rd, a whole package of goodies has been outsourced for the 4th game. In general terms, the on-disc content will be huge, with Volition promising, and we quote, a fuck ton of stuff. Now, we couldn't have put it any more appropriately ourselves. Add to this a mountain of extra goodies, including the previously canned Enter the Dominatrix DLC, and you'll have plenty to keep you busy. So far we've seen the pre-order DLC that comes with the Commander-in-Chief edition, featuring an Uncle Sam uniform, a screaming eagle that fires rockets out of its talons, and the America weapon, which combines flamethrowers, dubstep, and rocket launchers. Yeah, you heard that right, dubstep. Yeah, dubstep. Now that leads us on to our final reason, weapons. Having a real-life basis, and we use that term pretty loosely, meant that previously you were locked into a relatively limited arsenal, whereas in Saints Row 4 there are no such constraints. In addition to the dubstep gun we mentioned before, dubstep, there's a gun that will expand and explode any body part you fire it at. And if that doesn't sound like fun, I'm not sure we can be friends anymore. Add to this a mech suit complete with jump jets and your newfound superpowers, and it sounds like a delicious recipe for carnage. Well, that's all we've got for now, but we'd love to hear your thoughts below, as divisive or disagreeable as they may be. Please check out our Saints Row 3rd content and let us know if you want the same treatment for SR4. Remember, you ask and CVG will endeavour to deliver. Please rate, comment and subscribe, or PRCS as we're now calling it. We're not calling it that. And we'll see you again next week.